It is a case of bad presidential theater. President Obama says he should have foreseen the criticism for going golfing right after James Foley's death.
After the statement that I made, that I should have anticipated the optics. That's part of the job. Part of this job is also the theater of it. Part of it is, how are you?
You hate the theater.
How are you? Well, it's not something that that always comes naturally to me, but it matters, and I'm mindful of that.
At this point, should we just expect the sort of thing from the administration? Is what's good for President Obama necessarily good for America? Joining us right now is Fox News legal analyst Peter Johnson.
No, we shouldn't expect it, and we should expect better and hope for better. Unfortunately, Steve, there's this notion of mental evasion on behalf of the president. To evade what's real, to think, well, if I don't acknowledge it, maybe it really doesn't exist. The problem is it's a pretty good chance that if it looks bad, in terms of the optics, and he's talking about optics
sure,
as if he's a political consultant, it is bad. Golfing after a beheading statement looks bad because
sure,
it is bad. A Vegas political junkie after 4 Americans are failed to be rescued in Benghazi for 13 hours and die, it looks bad because it is bad.
Sure.
And so a lot of Americans, including me, are saying we want this president to succeed because we want America to succeed. And so I wonder this morning, and I asked the question, maybe we can all consider it, would the president be doing better if he admitted the mistakes that he's made, admitted the errors, and said, as Fiorello LaGuardia, the legendary mayor of New York City, when I make a mistake, it's a beaut. People like
right,
to hear politicians
sure,
and our leaders acknowledge that they make mistakes and then do better so we can all do better.
But it seems like this administration, the last thing they're going to do is say that, they're all geniuses. The last thing they're going to do is say we made a mistake. Remember, first it wasn't my fault. It was George Bush's fault. Yesterday, they blamed the illegal immigrant children for the trouble with immigration.
Well, he blamed the press, as Donald Trump pointed out this morning. We can't let terrorists dictate the president's schedule. The president needs a vacation too. Even he's talking about the vacation that he needs, as if he's a minimum wage guy that doesn't really care about where he works, although a lot of minimum wage people do care about where they work. Something's got to change in terms of his tone, his approach, and his understanding. And so to say to the American people, listen, I shouldn't have golfed. I made a mistake, instead of talking about optics, to say I shouldn't have gone to Las Vegas and raised money for the Democratic Party in the wake of the death of 4 Americans. I made a mistake. I didn't get terrorism. I got it wrong. Now I think I'm getting it right, and I need your help as Americans. We can do this together. That's what I'm hoping for today, because we want this country to succeed. We, Democrat and Republican, want this president to succeed, because if he succeeds, we succeed. He's failing. Time to pick up the game today.
Great message. Let's hope they're listening.
I hope so.
All right. Peter Johnson, Jr., thank you very much.
Good to see you.